Hello Aquarius, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of January 2022. I hope you're having a great start to the new year. If this is your first time catching one of my videos, I do want to say welcome and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my original tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Aquarius, with a Eternal Crystals Oracle card. I think that's it for the announcements. I'm trying something a little different here. We're moving into a new year, so if something is off with the video or the camera angle, I do apologize in advance, but I am trying to improve my filming skills, you know, and I do have a better camera, but I'm still learning how to work it. So let's go ahead, Aquarius, and get right into your reading. So what do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of January 2022? All right, so as we move into this new month and this new year, well, there's definitely going to be a lot going on as it relates to your money, Aquarius. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like things are going to be, I want to say, corrected, reset, right? There's some things, some challenges that happened in 2021 that looks like, from what I'm seeing here, will be corrected and will be rectified, and you're going to start seeing that once we hit January. But we do have this Nine of Wands. Now the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords in the reverse tells me that you may have been feeling anxious, overwhelmed, distraught. That's all going away because you can see that there is some positive things on the horizon for you. The Queen of Pentacles also tells us that this is about investing, and it's also about being very conservative with your investments. You know, taking the time to really study how you're going to, you know, get your money to work for you. And you've actually created a well-developed plan that you will be putting into action this month. Next, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse, another great card to see in the reverse because that talks about you not being stressed and overwhelmed. Again, you really kind of putting yourself first and taking care of your needs so you can take care of others. Next, we have the Moon card. Now, the Moon card talks about there's still some things we don't know. There's still some things that are hidden. And because of that, we have to be very, very careful about how we do take actions as it relates to our money, right? So trust that maybe you don't have all the details about a certain transaction, about a certain investment, but that doesn't mean that you still can't take action or you can't participate in some way. Maybe you need to do a little bit more research. Maybe you need to invest a little bit less than what you had initially anticipated until you can see how things perform. So just understand that sometimes not having all the information isn't necessarily a bad thing. Next, we have the Seven of Swords. Like I said, this is where something gets corrected. Something gets reset, something gets refunded, something gets reestablished because there was a mistake or something went wrong previously, and now things are coming, you know, being put in place to fix whatever the problem was. Finally, we have the Queen of Swords. This is getting rid of the unnecessary. I do feel like a lot of you will be decluttering. Maybe you will be kind of putting yourself in a position to live with less, or maybe you're just putting your efforts, your energy, and your money into something much more sustainable. Now, as this relates to finances, I see that a lot of you are cleaning up things that are unnecessary. Maybe some unnecessary monthly subscriptions. Maybe you're spending money in a way that's just not proving a good return on investment. Whatever the case may be, I do really feel like you're just going to be getting rid of a lot of things and getting away from things that just you've just outgrown, and there's going to be a financial benefit to that. All right, Aquarius, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money. Whoa. Money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance For the month of January 2022. Okay, so as we move into the second week of January, Aquarius, things are going to be going good. Things won't be excellent, you know, exactly as you want them to be, but the sun tells us that things are moving in a positive direction. And sometimes, you know, considering the circumstances, that's really, really good. Next, we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This tells me you're going to be doing a lot of independent work. So as it relates to your money, you're going to be doing some things on your own. You're going to be making decisions and choices on your own. Now, you may want input from people close to you, but I think the best course of action for you right now is to operate independently, especially anything money and financial related. Next, we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords talks about communication and that people are going to actually be very understanding. That's the nice thing about seeing that card in the reverse. It means that there's not static, but there's actually harmony in your communication with other people, especially people closest to you. Finally, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards. This is the card of luxury, extravagance, really top-notch, top shelf, whatever it is. Now, the thing about this card is that if you're in a position to have luxury or to experience luxury, you definitely will. If this is something that you desire, well, there is going to be something showing up luxurious for you. Maybe you get a gift. Maybe you get invited to lunch at a very, you know, fancy restaurant. Who knows? But luxury is definitely showing up for you. So I really want you to embrace it and to understand that there's a lot more where that came from. Finally, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords in the reverse talks about postponed trips. Could be a trip that gets canceled, but there's definitely some geographical movement or some type of a vacation or a getaway that was planned, and for some reason it's not going to happen. Now, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen ever, but it could be that maybe it gets canceled, maybe it gets delayed or postponed, or maybe there's just some changes in the logistics of the trip. So I'm feeling like this is a vacation for some of you, a vacation that maybe you didn't take in December, and now you have to take it in January or you lose that time. So for what that's worth, I decided to throw it out there. All right, Aquarius, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of... Wow, these are beautiful cards. For the month of January 2022, what do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius? Okay, so the second half of January, Aquarius, is definitely going to be your time. This is amazing. These cards here. Wow. These cards are probably the epitome of positivity, good things happening. Get ready. Get ready, Aquarius, because it's going to be amazing once we hit the second half of January for you. So we got the Ten of Cups. Probably one of the most positive cards in the deck, along with the Star card. I mean, happiness, joy, celebration, just really doing everything good, everything positive coming your way. Ace of Pentacles means a new source of income for a lot of you. Could also be a win of some sort. It could be the closing of a deal, could be making a sale, could be the launch of a brand new business for some of you. Whatever it is, it's going to be good and it's going to be profitable. The High Priestess talks about being in alignment with your intuition and your intuitive instincts, really knowing what's right for you and following through with that and trusting that. The other thing about the High Priestess is that she really is another aspect of the feminine energy, really moving, going with the flow, and really feeling like this is the correct thing to do right now, and not second guessing yourself and not, you know, feeling like you have to prove anything to anyone. It's a very powerful card and a very powerful energy to embrace at this time. Next, we have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands and the Star card. These are the celebrity cards in the deck. If you are a celebrity, if you are a performer, if you are a social media guru, influencer, you're definitely going to hit a peak of that in January, where you probably will be approached maybe to do some brand deals. Maybe someone will reach out out to you to do an interview, to showcase you on a TV show. This is really, like I said, the celebrity cards of the deck. Now, if you're not a, quote, celebrity or a influencer, you still will be experiencing aspects of these cards, meaning all the attention will be on you. You will be seen, you will be heard, you will be highly sought after in whatever it is that you do. There's going to be a lot of people wanting to reach out to you, a lot of people wanting to connect with you. So you're going to have to really be careful and set boundaries in place so you don't feel drained in any way, or you don't feel where you're overwhelmed because so many people are vying for your attention and for your time. Next, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles talks about the opposite of a lack mindset. This means that you really are shifting your thought process as it relates to money. You are moving away from lack and limitation, and you are stepping into abundance and overflow. This is very exciting because I think a lot of that is what we have to work for in order for us to get exactly what it is that we want. Remember, wealth starts in the mind. I'm also learning about manifesting more wealth and how there's some physical aspects to that. And when I say physical, it means reprogramming the brain and also tapping into our nervous system and almost doing some tinkering and rewiring our nervous system so we can experience something different than what we have dealt with for so long. So anyway, I say all of that to say that you're definitely moving in the right direction for that. All right, Aquarius, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity. I'm not sure which direction that went, but I'm going to say it was that way. For the month of January 2022. All right, so we do have a repeater card here with this moon. So it looks like by the time we close out the month, you still may not know everything you need to know, but you're still going to be in a very, very good position, Aquarius. So I don't want you to worry about what you don't know. Focus on what you do know and utilize that to your benefit. But here we have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords means you are struggling with making a decision of some sort. Now, it doesn't mean that it's a bad decision, but sometimes when we don't know which way to go, we don't take any action. So we have to be careful that we don't procrastinate. Sometimes a quote, bad decision is better than no decision at all, because you can always course correct as you go along. So if you are dragging your feet on any type of financial decision, please take action on that, because you don't want to put yourself in a worse position by not doing anything. Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles means you're going to hit a slowdown as it relates to work. But I think this is going to be something welcomed, because it looks like you're going to be going for most of the month here. So the little dip in taking a break from work actually will be something very welcomed for you. Now, this is another repeater. We got that Five of Swords. Again, that means communication is still going to be flowing. You're going to be in harmony with the people around you. I think that's a very good thing. We talked about the Moon card. Finally, we have the Devil card. The Devil card means sometimes we can get in our own way. Pay attention to how we self-sabotage, especially when we're trying to make more money. Now, again, we're all on the process of, increasing, our wealth in some way, shape, or form. But sometimes, our fears can hold us back. Sometimes our lack of knowledge about something can hold us back. Sometimes we have bad habits that get in the way of our financial growth and our financial achievements. So make sure that you are taking a realistic look at yourself and really addressing those things where you could be getting in your own way, or where you are being your own worst enemy. So Aquarius, you've got a really solid month here. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of good things happening and showing up for you in the second half of January. But I also feel like there's going to be a lot of personal development going on, where you're going to be just, it's like you're becoming a better person, so you're creating better results. You're creating better aspects of money and wealth in your life, because you are becoming more, you are leveling up. And I feel like that's really what you're going to be embracing throughout the month of January. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Eternal Crystals Oracle card. Oh, this is one of my favorites. You got the card of Hematite. This is mental strength, root chakra. Mental strength. Yes, I feel like that's definitely going to be, it's going to be a key in you really kind of moving to that next level. So Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.